Hey there. A lot of you have been asking me really how to succeed in the internet marketing and how I'm doing this full time. Well, internet marketing has been very good to me, really, that I do this full time. I take a lot of vacations. I do what I really want. But what I want to try to do is help as many people out there. And I noticed a lot of you guys are struggling. You're working at crappy jobs that you really hate. And I understand that because I was one of them also. And a lot of you guys and a lot of us out there, we understand that working at a job basically takes you away from doing this full time and really making the big money because what's happening is that you're tripping over dollar bills to pick up pennies. And when you're working at a job, maybe you're being paid maybe 10,000, 20,000, even 40 or $50,000 a year. I understand that you feel like you're meant for something bigger. And what I wanted to do here is let you know, understand that when you're an internet marketer, it's not 20 minutes or 30 minutes of working this job. It's not a job. It's a passion. It's something you get up in the morning and you just love doing this. There's nothing like it because when you have power over your own self and you're able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and work from anywhere in the world, there is no other power like this. And we have to experience this really and get this in everybody's head that everyone can do this, but also understand that this isn't just a half an hour job or a half an hour business. It's sometimes you got to work 4 hours, 6, 8 hours, or 10 hours, whatever it takes to get the job done. That's really it. You have to do what it takes to get the job done. And so thinking that you're going to do 20 minutes or 30 minutes a day, sure, some income avenues or some of the things that we do talk about on the shows, you can do it and set up programs within that much time. But you also want to have different income areas coming in. For example, some people are doing YouTube marketing. Well, you know what? I don't feel like just YouTube marketing is just enough. Some people want to get into product creation, which is highly, highly profitable. And I can teach that to anybody out there and get you going if you really want to learn that. And some people are making $50,000 on launch. Some people are making $100,000 on launch. If you're interested, really, we could talk about whatever you want. But what I want to do is I am getting hit up for a long time for people maybe asking for a coach, for a mentoring. And before I was extremely busy and I didn't have no time to really do this. But what I'm doing is I'm cutting things out of my life so that I'm more accessible to certain people out there so that I feel like if you help enough people get what they want, I think it's just going to make it a lot more powerful world. And you know what? It all comes back to you in droves. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start giving out free 15-minute to 30-minute calls. I can't let it go any longer than that because I know that I'm going to get booked in no time, just like that, over and over and over. And when I was selling coaching for like $5,000 a month, I mean, I was just getting booked all the time and I just can't handle it. So I cut out a lot of my coaching really to go out there, really, help people and try to give about 15, 30 minutes just to motivate you and get you going. Really, hopefully that you can quit your job and just live the internet lifestyle. And this is something that I feel like everybody can do because there's enough room for everybody. Understand that this is a big world and your world is your oyster shell. And it really is like that because there is so much out there and you can do it. That's the thing about it. You can do this. And so if you want to contact me and you want a free 15, 30-minute call, and this isn't nothing really, I don't want to talk about really your family or anything. I don't want to waste your time. It really is because you got 15 to 30 minutes with me. And then I have to go on to another one. And I'm only maybe taking 1 or 2 calls a day, possibly. I'm going to probably maybe do 1 or 2 calls a day. Then I got to do my own business because this is what I do. This is what I love. And this is my passion. But I also love helping people. And I get up in the morning thinking about everybody and all my friends out there. And I go to bed at night thinking about all my friends out there. And I truly want to help as many people out there. So What do you have to do next? And by now, you have to understand that there's nothing to buy or anything really on here. It's just free information. Take it for whatever you want. And maybe I can mastermind and coordinate your thinking a little bit better to hopefully get you getting the life and the internet life really that you deserve. Because I'm going to tell you something really, and I wasn't going to talk this long because I have a big project that I'm working on, and really understand that there is no Social Security out there. It's spent. Do you understand? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. All right? If you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. You have to take action. You got to take control. You have to take responsibility for your own life. You can't expect the government or somebody else to help you. You got to do it yourself. If you don't, you deserve to be where you're going to be. Think about yourself, okay? And this is, I'm trying to help as many people out there, especially if you're struggling, if you're not full-time inside this market. Think of yourself 20 years ago, 20 years from now, maybe 30 years old. You might be 20 years old. You might be 30 years old. You might be 40 years old. Think of yourself maybe in your 60s, your 70s, and you're getting old, and you're working at a job that you just hate still. Instead of maybe being tired, maybe vacationing in Cayman Islands or the Bahamas or wherever you love, or spending time with your children. But you have to maybe be, nothing wrong with it, but actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want anything. I don't want this for you. Or maybe standing at someplace like one of those big stores on your feet and greeting people. And you got a rubber mat on the bottom so that your feet aren't hurting anymore because you're standing on the mat for 8 or 10 hours. Or working at your job and have your boss yelling at you and say, "You get in here now. Why are you late?" All right, now let's rewind that. Now let's say that, for example, you're enjoying the life that you deserve. You're 60 years old, 65 years old or older, and you're retired. You made a bunch of money, maybe, putting out products or doing YouTube or doing whatever you want. And it's starting to really, it paid off big time. You're living in a big house of your dreams. You're probably living in a 3-story home right off the ocean. I mean, I love the ocean. I love walking penny on the beach. This is something that hopefully everybody can achieve. But let's get back on that. Really, like I said many times, there's an angel and there's a devil. The devil doesn't want you to get any further out there. He wants you to work at that job and push those carts maybe in the grocery store or maybe sit behind a desk and the boss yelling at you, or you're doing construction work and lifting bricks. I mean, it's not a life for you, and it's not a life for your family. What I want you to do next, if you're truly interested, and if there's really nothing to purchase, nothing to really get anything, it's just a free call really, and just to get you motivated, and hopefully I can see you as one of those big guys on the leaderboards, where basically, or one of those guys are putting out a $300,000-$400,000 product out there, or maybe you're ranking YouTubes and you want to get your videos ranked. Anything what you want, we can talk about. If you want to talk about your family, we'll talk about your family. Okay, I'll help you with your maybe some family advice. I don't care, whatever you want. But it's 15 minutes to 30 minutes, really, and I'll give it to you really. What I want you to do is private message me, all right? And that's the best thing I can do, because private message me and say, "James, I'm going to book my 30 minutes with you." We'll book it. We'll do it via Google Hangout, or if you're in the United States, we'll do it via phone call, but I hate it, really, phone calls. Let's do it on a Google Hangout. You can block your screen out. You don't have to see me, or I don't have to see you, or you can come on. Or we can just have audio. We can talk up and back. I can share my screen. I can show you some ideas, hopefully, maybe to take your business to a next level. And let's see if we can basically make this world a better place. So first thing, private message me. And then after that, after we book a time for about 15 or 30 minutes, and like I said before, make sure you write down your questions, what you have for me, and then we'll go from there. And hopefully, really, by next month, you'll say, hey, James, you know what? Thank you. I'm not working at my job. James, thank you. I'm making extra income to possibly pay for my house. James, thank you. I have money for a college fund for my children. James, thank you. I have money to do whatever I want or extra spending money. So private message me, set up that appointment. I'm not going to be, this is only for a limited time because I'm starting to get real busy. I'm only taking maybe 1 or 2 people a day, and that's it, really. So, all right, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. I care and love you, every one of you. So private message me if you want, and let's see if we can help more people go full time and live the internet life of their dreams. Have a good one, everyone.